July 2026. Kimi K3 just sent shockwaves through the AI world. 2.8 trillion parameters, open source, and it wiped $470 billion off US AI stocks in 72 hours. But here's the kicker: the team at Moonshot AI isn't done. They threw a massive celebration at a nightclub in Beijing. And on the big screen? 3 words, K4, to the moon. Because K4 isn't just an upgrade. It's a declaration of war. Let's rewind. On July 16, 2026, Moonshot AI dropped Kimi K3, a 2.8 trillion parameter MO monster with 896 expert modules, activating 16 at a time, and a 1 million token context window. It topped front-end code arena with 1,679 points, the first open-source model to beat both Claude and GPT. Elon Musk himself commented, "Impressive." Wall Street panicked. $470 billion evaporated from US AI stocks in 3 days. And then? Moonshot did something no one expected. On July 27, Moonshot AI threw a massive celebration at a nightclub near Beijing's Workers' Stadium. Photos leaked. The big screen read, K3, scale up. K4, to the moon. And just like that, the world knew. K4 was coming. And it wasn't going to be small. So what is K4? According to multiple reports, Moonshot AI has officially started training the next generation model. And the scale? Industry insiders estimate K4 will hit 5 to 6 trillion parameters, nearly double K3's 2.8 trillion. Some speculate it could even push toward 8 to 10 trillion. Either way, it's going to match or exceed GPT 5.6 Sol's rumored 5 trillion parameter count. But here's the thing: training a model this big? It's not just about money. It's about chips. And that's where the story gets insane. Here's the problem. To train a 5 trillion parameter model, you need the best chips on earth, NVIDIA's Blackwell GPUs. Each Blackwell card delivers roughly 4 times the compute of the previous H100. But here's the catch: the US government banned Blackwell exports to China in late 2024. So how is Moonshot AI planning to train K4? According to The Information and Bloomberg, Moonshot AI is actively seeking to acquire more NVIDIA Blackwell chips for K4 training. And here's the twist: they already used Blackwell to train K3. How? Through third-party server channels in places like Thailand, building compute clusters outside China. Some training even reportedly happened inside China. The White House is furious. Michael Kratsios, the U.S. Science and Technology Policy Director, publicly accused Moonshot of violating export controls. But Moonshot keeps going. But here's what makes this truly remarkable. China doesn't have a single, unified massive compute cluster like US labs do. So Moonshot's engineers did something incredible: they leased Blackwell servers from at least 2 different Chinese cloud providers. Then they redesigned the network architecture themselves to stitch together servers across different data centers and even different carriers. They didn't just buy chips, they rewrote the rules of distributed training to make it work. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang actually defended this approach, publicly arguing that the world needs both frontier closed source and open source models. And the money is flowing. Days after K3's launch, Moonshot AI closed a Series F funding round over $35 billion, led by China's National AI Industry Investment Fund. The round was 3 times oversubscribed. Then came the pre-IPO announcement, valuation jumping to $500 billion, with Goldman Sachs and CICC as joint sponsors. That's a 10 times valuation increase in just 6 months. And the plan? IPO in Hong Kong within 6 months. The investors aren't betting on China. They're betting on global domination. Now let's talk about the business model. K3's output price is around 100 yuan per million tokens, about 1/3 of Claude's pricing. And K3 is open weight, anyone can download and deploy it themselves. This isn't just a model. It's a strategy. Use open source to build mind share. Use low prices to lower barriers. Then monetize through API, enterprise deployment, and global developer ecosystem. And K4? It'll follow the same playbook, but with 5 trillion parameters and global scale ambitions. And the competition? They're feeling the heat. OpenAI's GPT 5.6 Sol is locked to just 20 US government-approved partners. No public access. No open weights. Meanwhile, Kimi K3 is open to everyone. Anthropic and OpenAI are reportedly leading the opposition to open source AI. But Jensen Huang is pushing back. He personally posted a letter co-signed by 24 companies arguing that the world needs both frontier closed and open models. The battle lines are drawn. And K4 is the next shot. So when can we expect K4? Moonshot hasn't given an official date. But the signals are everywhere. Training has reportedly started. The chips are being acquired. The funding is secured. Industry watchers expect a launch sometime in 2027, possibly sooner if Moonshot's engineers can work their magic. And when it drops, it won't just be a model. It'll be a geopolitical statement. This isn't just about AI anymore. This is about who controls the future. The US is trying to contain China's AI progress through chip bans. China is finding workarounds. And companies like Moonshot are caught in the middle, using the best US chips to build models that could surpass US capabilities. K4 isn't just a model. It's a test case. Can China build world-class AI despite the bans? Can US export controls actually stop progress? K4 will answer both questions. Kimi K4 is going to be massive. 5 trillion parameters. Open source. Global ambitions. Built on chips that were supposed to be banned. Backed by $500 billion in valuation. And aimed directly at the US AI establishment. The question isn't whether K4 will be powerful. The question is what happens when it drops. Kimi K3 just shook the world. K4? It might just reshape it. This is the Kimi K4 breakdown. The rebels are scaling up. And they're going to the moon.